Today's video is on showing elements that occur above the cut plane in plan view. I have here the Revit Advanced sample file that's in every Revit installation. And this file is good because it has a canopy up front right here at the front of the building. That if we go to a first floor plan, this one's a new one that I created, that does not show that canopy, right? You can't see it in floor plan because it occurs above. Here we are in 3D. You can see that that exists, but we can't see it in first floor. And so the question is, how do we go about showing that canopy above in the first floor plan? So first thing I want to do is I want to go to my floor plan and go to the properties and change the underlay setting to show level number 2. You'll notice that once I do that, you can see all elements that occur on level number 2, and it's kind of grayed out halftone. The problem is that I don't want to necessarily see all those lines on this first floor plan. I only want to see the elements that I want to show above. So what we do is we go to the line work commands right here under modify. It's LW for short. Once we do that, we change the line style to the style that we're trying to use. In this case, it's overhead. Once I select that overhead line, I can then just go in and start clicking on every line that I want to see on my floor plan as dashed, right? So I click all the lines on my canopy. I also want to go over here and select some of the lines for these openings around this stair. So there's this one here, and there's other opening up here that I want to show. Now once I have all those lines overridden, I can go back to my underlay setting on properties and turn that setting off. And what you're going to see is that all those gray lines are going to go away. So let's go ahead and do that now. So change it to none. And you see all those gray lines have gone away. Now what I'm left with now are only the lines that I want to see. So one of the benefits of using this method as opposed to just drawing detail lines on this floor plan is that when I modify the canopy on the second floor, it's going to go ahead and show those modifications updated on level 1. So let's go ahead and stretch out the geometry on this guy. So I'm just going to push that face up and this face down. I'm going to save that change, and you'll see that if I go to level 1, those changes have been reflected on here. Now this only applies to simple changes in the canopy, not if I'm actually changing the geometry of the canopy. So let's go back and show you what happens if I do that. So in this case, I'm going to delete this edge right here, and I'm going to create a new geometry. So I'm going to create this outline here, that outline, and I'll stretch out this. When I save this, you'll notice that not those new edges that I created are not shown. So in this case, I would have to go back and do the same steps before of underlaying and overriding those elements. But still, I hope that you guys find this tool very useful. And again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks.